This is a public service.
He would not leave. But he's there now, and we got 2 other people now that keeps following the issue. Yes, sir, please.
Can I stand up?
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I just want to make sure.
So what's going on? I know you just explained it to him.
Yeah, well, he came in, told him, the policy is give him a mask if he didn't have his own. So he was saying, I'm not wearing a mask, I don't have the proper beard mask for him. Well, the policy is you have to have a mask, even if you have a waiver, because I've asked the management before, but the guy said he had a waiver. They won't see you unless you're being worn a mask. So he's refusing it. This gives him civil rights. He'll sue there. He'll sue me personally if I make him leave. And then now we got 2 other people following, and he's building up all these conversations with the lobby, getting them riled up. So management even came out and spoke to them. They both hounded him about their rights and this and that. Yeah, there's no law, but they still have policies for certain buildings. Even when they go to the DA for veterans, you have to wear a mask there. So.
Is anybody in the lobby causing a problem?
It was him, and the guy right there, and that's his wife, and now she's not complying either. So I can get management because he's gonna have a trespass. I can't sign off any trespassing for SPS because they know that y'all are coming. Because he says if Martinez wants to trespass, to call the local PD, because this is a federal building, but for them to trespass, we gotta call you guys because this is y'all's jurisdiction.
Yeah.
I have no clue if he's on his way, FPS, Mohammed, but I had spoken with him. I'm in the process of calling the Mega Center to let them aware of it too.
Let me talk to him real quick.
Escalate, please.
Whatever you're saying to him, I want to be included in it, okay?
He's the
Okay, we're gonna come talk to you. We
No,
have to keep.
we're not separated.
Trust me, because I'm trying to explain something. I'm speaking over
We're
a
2
mask.
veterans.
So just listen.
I understand.
Listen, I'm not,
I raise my
can you hear
voice.
me talk?
Go ahead.
I'm letting you talk.
I'm not trying to start
Listen, I'm
something.
asking to talk.
I have long
You're
kids.
explaining something.
I'm here trying to straighten something
listen to
out.
you.
I did not come here
Yeah.
to start something. I'm not
I
trying to.
haven't interrupted you.
What
Every
they
time
are
I try to
doing
explain
is
to you,
against
you're-
Florida
you're
law.
like interjecting every single time.
Your job is to enforce Florida law, not CDC, or what somebody says, right?
Employees of this
I understand that, yes.
have the ability
But
to
they
Okay, so
So
if they're not going to see us, I need formal written documentation that I was refused service so that I can go and take care of my wife. You understand?
No, I
I
understand.
try to do this on the phone. I'm on the phone for an hour and a half, and they hang up
Just so
on me.
you're
So
aware.
I'm here.
Okay, I
The
got you.
correct course of action for you
Your,
is to say, I can't help you with this. This isn't our job. This isn't even our department
your ability
policy.
not to be sued.
This isn't state
Just letting you
law.
know.
This isn't even federal law.
Because right
Your
now,
job
you
is a
would be
law
violating
enforcement.
my rights by
understand that.
trespassing.
There's no laws being broken
I
here.
haven't broken
Right
any
now-
They need to
laws.
call federal police if they want to do this.
Okay, and I understand they are
I am
gonna
not
call
gonna
somebody out here.
You will have to call a sergeant here, a supervisor.
Wait,
here.
I have a criminal
I want a supervisor here,
Once
please.
I trespass,
So that you
But what
don't
crime?
accidentally make the wrong
once I
choice.
trespass you,
You understand what I'm saying?
I do.
I'm not against you guys.
No, and I'm not trying to say
You're
that.
2 veterans,
I
okay?
understand that, and I thank you for your service.
And when I go to the VA, they don't do this, so I know it's bullshit, because it's a federal building, it's this, that, that's a medical facility,
That's
okay?
all my
you're not
business.
business.
Bull.
You're not making
The-
sense.
okay,
What the right course of action is for you to say to them,
You just stopped me from. I
you
was
can ask
here.
them.
I was here.
but we
I was
can't
about to
help you.
finish
We're
my
not-
business.
We're not causing a disturbance, we're trying
You
to
are causing
receive.
a very big disturbance
The
because
majority of the people out there agree with us.
Okay, I understand. The mask thing is
So what are
very.
you gonna do?
Let's go
What am I,
outside.
what?
What are you guys gonna do
Scene
to
in
us?
here.
Well, I'm gonna call my sergeant because that's who you have here. So I'm gonna call him and he's gonna.
Just so we're clear,
Your
no one's broken any laws.
I would like
Okay,
both of your
well, right now-
supervisors, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna
That's
call
what I
him
just
right
said.
now.
No, and again, I would like your name and all the information from everybody in here. I would like, because this is absolutely a violation of my rights. And accordance to the CDC, please, and both of you, if you please do me a favor, look at CDC guidelines. There is a mask mandate for beards. They didn't offer me one. She could not provide me a beard mask upon request. Upon request.
I don't want
Listen.
to give you.
I
We're
understand, sir.
requesting a sergeant so that you two
sergeant's coming.
aren't forced into making an uncomfortable or a wrong decision that
sergeant's
you
coming.
regret later. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not against you. I'm not against you guys. We're two veterans, okay? We're not a threat to anybody.
I don't consider you a threat.
I like my civil rights, and I like your civil rights, and I
You
like
have to
their civil
understand
rights.
that as an employee of a business, they have the ability to
This isn't a
trespass you
business.
however
This
they
is a
want.
federal property. I'm a citizen. You're a citizen.
You're
You're a
handling
citizen.
business here, right?
I'm trying to.
Okay, then. So that's a business.
It's not. No, it's not.
We have,
Did you go? Does
We
he even
have
have
a-
any? Holy moly!
sir, we have a supervisor coming, okay? And
Do
he's
you have
gonna
your
come.
Do you have your body cameras on?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Does he have his body camera on?
Probably, yes. We have, every time we interact with people, we have to have our body cameras on.
Okay.
Alright, well, we have a supervisor coming, to speak with them, so nothing
What
is,
is the right thing to do? If they're in the wrong, the right thing for me to do as a citizen is to play it out and fight it, right? Isn't that how we fight unjust laws and
no, and
unjust
I
statutes?
understand, I understand
So
that,
if they're gonna
but- hold on,
trespass
let me talk for a second, okay? I let you talk, is that fair? Can I talk
Yes.
now? Okay.
I would prefer you not wear a mask.
The lobby with their personal.
I just come out here because y'all were out here. That's the
Yeah,
only
just
reason
because my
I'm
body
out here.
camera's on, I don't want it going, personal information going on my body
I don't
camera.
want, I'm not, I just want to take care of my crap today, but I also,
No, I understand
listen,
that.
I have lung cancer.
Okay,
Why would I put a mask on that makes it hard for me to breathe?
I understand that, okay.
That's why I'm here.
But the issue was, we didn't even get a trespassing call. The issue that we got called here for was for a verbal disturbance. That is why we
The
were
verbal disturbance was her.
Okay, well, regardless, whoever it was, that's why we're here right now. So we were trying to figure out what was
Okay.
going on. We weren't even saying anything about the whole mask thing. When I originally got here, I was just trying to figure out what was going on.
I get
Okay?
that.
So,
Get that. Apparently it wasn't an emergency because y'all took a while, so I could tell that you didn't, like,
if it's a verbal disturbance, we get here, I was already on my way here.
verbal
so-
disturbance was us objecting to the,
No, and I understand that.
they don't have a right, they can't do this, they don't do this to me at the
I feel
V.
for your rights. I do.
Let's not for right now, okay? Can we-
Listen, you
gotta
have a
start
job, you don't, what your job is, doesn't have anything to do with what's moral
This is
or
a
what's
federal
lawful.
building, okay?
Yeah, but you're not
And
a
I
law
have this
enforcement, you're a
here.
security guard.
Right, in a federal building.
And she's a law enforcement, she can't even figure out what law we've broken, but you've called them here. That's what we're
This is a
at.
federal building. That's why I'm here.
I'm
I
a
am
US
under
citizen.
Homeland Security.
I'm a
I'm
veteran.
saying you were getting the lobby riled up between you and the other gentleman.
You don't think it was you, the way that you addressed us?
I was very polite, I thought, and I didn't scream at you, I didn't get rude.
No, but when you're sitting all the way up there and we're all the way in the back row and you're trying to carry a conversation on with us and it's like 20 feet away,
Oh, when you started a conversation with me and I asked you to come talk to me, instead of hollering across the lobby, and you're like, no, this is for everybody. I mean, ask the lobby if I'm wrong, please.
I don't have time in
I
my
mean-
life to be harassed like this. I'm just trying to get up. I've been 2 years trying to get a cancer scan
No,
because of
and
COVID. That's what I'm here to try to do.
I understand you're here to do business, okay?
Do you want me to
We
show
have-
you all the scars and staples and everything?
No, I don't, that's not necessary.
Listen, you have to
I
understand.
didn't get up and come here to try to start something today.
We understand where you are coming
Listen,
from.
today is Monday, right? Did last Monday, did everybody have to wear one in here?
Yes.
Last Monday they did? Are you lying?
If we're open, you have to wear.
Yeah, but when did this all start again? Because I've been here for the
I've
last
been-
couple of years and no one was wearing a mask. Not you, not the other guards, not no one. This just new.
This is
When
not
did it
new.
just start?
I've been back on the site for a couple months now, and we've worn it ever since. Ever since COVID started, the masks.
That's
are
not
mandated.
true. That's not true. I've been in and out of this office for the last 3 years. Even when COVID was, even when the lockdowns were, they didn't force masks in
So
here.
you came here even when they were closed in the last year or so? Excuse me.
I feel like you're gaslighting me,
No, I'm not. I'm asking a question.
and you know what?
You want to come talk to us outside?
I'm not leaving here until I get help. I need help. I'm here
No,
at
I
the
just said,
Social
you want to
Security
come
office.
talk? Because clearly this conversation ain't going nowhere.
Well,
All right?
if
So
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not y'all. I think you're probably all good moral people and you probably just want to solve this problem. But if I was you, I might tell the security guard, I can't do anything, have a nice day. And go home and feel like I did the right thing. That's what I would do.
So are you willing to stay until Federal Protective Services get here then and tell them the same thing?
I can't imagine they're gonna deploy federal protective services
I mean,
for 2 disabled veterans that are trying to just have somebody help them fill the paperwork out.
when you're not.
I'd ask
complying-
myself, do you need to be here?
Yes, I do.
I'm not leaving.
And our
You
sergeant.
know what? You know what's striking to me is everybody's telling me what I got to do, but no one will write it down and hand it to me and say, "This is what happened." I want a piece of paper
Thank you very much.
so that I can get to the VA and see my VA rep and say, "Can you help me with this stuff? I can't get help in any other federal office." You know, the other gentleman's going to start a lawsuit. Did he already leave?
No, he's outside waiting for our sergeant. We called the sergeant because we wanted to talk to a sergeant, so he's on his way, okay?
Okay. We're not two idiots.
No one called you
I
an
gave
idiot.
the best years of my life to this
And
country.
we appreciate your service, but you have to understand the position that we are coming from. We don't enforce policy.
You have a job.
Exactly. We don't enforce policy. Can you listen?
You enforce laws.
Can you listen? Can you listen to me for a second? Can you listen to me for
You
a second?
enforce, I'm
I
giving
sat
you
here and
respect,
listened
but
to you.
your job title is law
I sat,
enforcement.
but did I not listen to you?
Yes.
Can you extend me the same courtesy? That's
You're not going to tell me you're enforcing
Is
policy.
that the conversation? Are we going to have a conversation, or is this going to be a one-sided conversation?
I'm not going to escalate this with you. What I'm telling you is, you enforce the
I
laws.
listened to what you told me.
Have I broken a law?
Can you listen? Are you going to listen?
I haven't.
I'm not going to keep talking on a one-sided conversation. That's not what's going to
Are you
happen.
detaining me?
That's not what's going to happen.
What's happening?
You are the subject within the scope of a trespass. They want you trespassed based off whatever thing happened between y'all civilly here.
Nothing happened. Nothing at all happened. Can anybody else here? I would like to call witnesses. Did anybody else want to weigh in?
Management came and talked to them.
Anybody want to like?
Why should we have to wear a mask when the governor of this state said there's no need for it?
What I'm saying is, they're saying that we're being the aggressors, and I'm saying there's a whole other side to this, and there's a room full of people here that heard it all, and everybody's just sitting there like, you're all witnesses. Anybody's subject to, hey, did you see what happened here? We have officers investigating.
I was fine.
Was there any laws broke?
I didn't hear you called and talked weird and
Was there any escalation until
guys.
law enforcement was called? No. This is not right. And what needs to happen at your level is you guys need to stop this. You guys have the power to stop this.
I've been here since the beginning with the first gentleman as well. She has been terrorizing both of them for it.
You know, I have an adrenal gland that's been removed. I have a hard time. You understand what I'm saying? I'm struggling with health problems. That's why I'm here. I'm not just here. I didn't wake up and say, hey, let me go start trouble with Social
And we
Security.
want you to kick whatever business you have to get done. We want that to happen. But you got to understand the predicament that we are in, right? Y'all, we're getting called for a civil
I
issue.
am not going to bend my rights.
I'm done having this conversation.
I know, you don't have any leg to stand on. You know it.
So what he's trying to explain to you is we're here for a civil issue, okay?
Right.
That's a whole civil issue.
Do you feel
He's
good
trying
about
to-
about this?
He's trying to explain to you in a very courteous way, but you keep talking over him. We're here for a civil issue.
Right, but
So you have to let us.
I'm here for a civil issue.
I understand that. But we got called here.
What about
and then
my
we got
civil
called-
rights?
And then we got called here
Right,
for
but the only
this
civil
event.
rights, the only civil
You're
rights
still not going to let me talk?
right, because my civil rights are
I'm
being
trying to
violated.
calmly explain to you what's.
You're trying to tell me the Social Security office has rights. I'm the one that has rights. They're the ones that have rights.
I'm
We
not
do.
saying you don't have rights. That's not what is being said at all right now.
Is your sergeant here?
I don't know.
I'm not going to escalate this, but I'm not going to
escalating
submit
in any
to
way,
you.
shape, or form.
I'm not going to submit.
And that's fine. We can go outside and see if my sergeant's here. Okay?
This is what needs to happen in this country. People like you need to stand up. Blue is not with the people.
Here's the other officer who's going to be trespassing both the disabled veterans. One of the disabled veterans has lung cancer, and he's also.
Where's Rioz at? Is Rioz coming or is Where's he at?
Clear the answer.
I was trying to calmly explain to that guy, but he wasn't listening to anything I had to say, so.
That's why.
Did they call Homeland Security again?
Huh?
Did they call Homeland Security again?
I have no idea.
I think Watts dealt with this issue like literally the other day.
Yeah. that she made it onto YouTube. So I'm pretty sure I'm next to follow.
I mean, I can't.
We don't enforce policy.
No.
Does the Dutchess cause a request that you be trespassed? We have a legal obligation to do so. I love my mask.
Or can I go back inside?
You wanted to talk to our sergeant, correct?
Yeah, but
He's on the.
are we getting paperwork done? Because I mean, you guys are now wasting my time.
He's almost here.
Huh?
He's almost here. You wanted to speak
You
to a
said that there's
sergeant.
trespassing, right? You're trespassing us. There's
I-
paperwork? He said he was trespassing us.
They don't separate us. They talk to us both at the same time.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what was going on with him as well, sir.
Yeah,
So-
the cancer, right? You think this is? I mean, you guys think this is like constitutional? This guy not only has lung cancer, disabled veteran. This is ridiculous. I gotta sit down.
Yeah, go ahead. Take a seat.
We're here for medical problems.
Yeah, you can
This
take a
is
seat.
not what the fucking police department is for. It's not.
May I speak to you? Because I was in there the whole time. I was in there the whole time.
Yeah, what's going on?
So, they're both veterans.
No, and I know that.
And one of them has lung cancer. How is he supposed to like even breathe through that? And I understand. I'm not against the mask, and I'm not for the mask. I mean, but he's got, you know, there are guidelines, and I understand. I do, because I had to go through it with my medical doctor and all of that. But just last week when I took my dad to the VA, a government building, they're not requiring masks, only if you are feeling sick.
I understand that.
And
My doctor said just don't come if you're sick.
exactly.
No,
but
yeah,
at the
and
same
that's
time,
completely understand.
Can you radio to your sergeant to make sure he's not soliciting a trespass? Because if that's the case, that would
Oh, you dropped your phone.
that would again, your qualified immunity would be gone.
I'm sorry.
If he's in there soliciting,
illegal to
if
solicit.
he's asking for them, if they want to trespass me, that's called a solicitation of a trespass.
Okay.
And if he is doing that, I would like to know, because that is not okay. That's period. Done.
Okay.
He loses his qualified immunity the second that he asks and solicitates for me to be trespassed from a building.
So generally when there's stuff like this going on, like a trespass, generally we say, what did you guys want from us?
Yeah.
If they say we
So you
want to
just give
trespass,
them whatever they want?
no,
They
we
do
don't
what's
say,
right?
hey, do you want this? You want this? Do you
So
want
you
this?
guys
We
will break
say,
the law.
what would you
course
like?
they will.
What do you need from us? Is what we say
Are
to
you
people.
willing to break the law to enforce their policy?
They're willing to do anything to us they feel like doing to us.
Okay, well, let's pray.
Sir, that's not what. That's
And
not
I'm
why we're
willing to
here.
let you
No,
do it.
no, no,
That's
no.
not. That is
I
not
think
why.
that's a fair
That is not
question.
why I'm here.
But I think that's a fair question. Are you willing to break the law to enforce their policy?
That's a shit stain on the Deland Police Department, if you ask me.
So
I'll be
See
sorry.
but you see what I'm saying? Like, by violating any civil rights of my ability to access this building, you would potentially be trampling on my civil rights, would be breaking the law.
Not only that, harassing disabled
Well,
people.
not only, but what I was gonna say is, and if he's in there soliciting a trespass to a federal building that where I get my benefits from, which I've been told to go and access, I literally called the other day and they told me I couldn't handle this over the phone. I tried.
okay, I understand that.
So did
I-
he.
I'm sorry.
So did he.
I tried.
No, and I had spoken with him about
There's
that.
400 people watching this live stream, so I really hope that everybody does exactly what they're supposed to, because I am not kidding. I will file a civil lawsuit, and I don't want. There's no reason the taxpayers shouldn't have to pay for this. No. If I did file a suit, it would be against the city of Deland, and it would hurt the people of Deland, and that is not fair. All I want to do is go in, change a representative payee, and then get out.
I got a level with you. You know what scares me more than COVID? Is somebody in there with a pistol on. Now, I'm going to tell you, that's an amateur.
So that.
I know about firearms, and I've been in the military. And
Yeah, I'm sure you know. I'm sure
I'm
you
just
do.
saying that doesn't make me feel any safer. I got a level with it.
Well, if you have any kind of complaints about her, then you'll have to go through Social
They're
Security.
supposed to help you when they're not harass you.
Sir, I understand that. That's not why I'm here. I'm not here to harass anybody. I'm not here
You know what it's like when you're dealing with somebody they got like an ego and they really should just let it go, but they're going to keep pushing it because they can't let it go. That's kind of what's going on.
How she kept harassing the other guy.
And she did it across the whole room in front of
In front of
everybody.
everybody. It's
So
not
that
right.
you're gonna have to report to
I'm
whoever
not
she.
supposed to take a report. Y'all just want to come here and do their bidding.
So I'm here talking to you right now. I'm trying to figure.
You
I'm
guys
trying
work
to.
for the mayor and the city council and the city of Deland.
I
You don't work
understand
for
that.
the Social Security Administration. That's crazy.
The reason that we're here though is because this is Social Security Administration is in our jurisdiction.
But clearly you can see it's not an emergency, isn't it? It's not.
Why don't they just have the people?
Yeah, you can go in.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the thing. People
They
gotta
don't do
do
this
their
at the
business.
VA. How is it a policy here but not at the VA? Can you answer me?
I don't know about the VA because I don't.
I
go
do.
there.
I know
No,
about it.
okay, and I'm not saying that you don't, sir. I think that I've been pretty cordial and pretty calm with you, sir. Okay, and I'm not trying.
I hope that your colleagues don't turn it personal. I know that tends to happen with people.
What number are you? Because I would just like.
What I don't understand. What I don't understand is they said they wouldn't help him. But before you guys got here, they called him back and they were like mid-process of helping him anyways.
Right.
And then you all got here and interrupted him actually done what he needed. You understand what I'm saying?
Why don't they just help them and let them be on their way? It's a short little thing. Here's the paperwork. We need you to, they need them for
They
their
really
children.
care.
Why don't they just help them and move them on?
I mean,
What is the big
I don't
deal?
know. I don't work here.
What is your department policy with masks? You don't have to wear them anymore, right?
Personally, we don't.
Unless you go into some place that requires them on the job, right?
Or if we feel sick, obviously, then
Right.
we'll wear.
You can
somebody
wear
will
them.
wear
No one says you have to wear
No,
them, right?
no.
Right, that's what I meant. I'm not against people.
No, and I completely understand what you're saying.
Gentleman's trying to get out.
Oh, yeah, I'll move.
These are all choices you made.
I'm here because I
These
can't
are all
work.
choices you made. Unfortunately, I want to help you.
I know,
we
but-
tried to help you. No, you don't know.
I live in a fucking camper, bro.
Okay, well,
I'm disabled. I got lung cancer.
I'm
here.
sorry to hear that. Those are all things I cannot help you with.
You could if you just let me go in there.
I'm not a doctor. I can't provide you treatment for your cancer.
Right,
can't
I'm
do
trying
any
to
of
get an appointment for a doctor. I can't even get one because of this COVID
Okay,
crap.
well, here we are.
I don't have any drugs or anything.
I don't know what you have. I don't know you.
I don't take drugs. I'm just. Can you
Well,
not
I
pull
don't know
my
if you have
pants?
weapons. I don't know if you have anything.
Can you not pull my pants?
I'm going to treat you just like I treat everybody else that gets arrested, and I have to treat you in court.
But I'm not a criminal.
Be a protocol. Actually, at this point, yes, you are.
I haven't committed a crime.
Yes, you have. It's called trespass after warning. You got warned several times to leave, and you refused.
This is wrong. I don't have anything on me.
Okay. Your car.
I'll get a bag for his wallet.
I'd like to know what are your next steps?
I already informed you. He's going to go down to our holding cells. They're going to complete paperwork, and then he's going to go to the county jail.
That's the situation.
That's the situation.
I don't understand why did they just not take care of them? Why didn't they just?
They were in the process of
They were taking care of that guy
And I
when you guys
understand.
came.
And I understand that, but
That's such
Air
nonsense.
conditioning on it.
yes, sir.
I love you, Mom. I'm sorry this happened.
Lima, Victor, Lima, November 5-2.
I tried to leave, but I needed a piece of paper saying they couldn't help me. I couldn't. There's a deadline. What's today? I needed to be able to say that's why I didn't get it done. You know, like the tax extension. I can't believe I'm getting arrested for not wearing a mask in Florida. How many people in Florida are getting arrested for not wearing masks?
I gotta do the trespass warning, sir.
I feel like I'm gonna have a panic attack. Can I get out and stand up? I'm handcuffed, please. Please.
I gotta ask if he can he get out and stand up? He said he's feeling.
I promise you I won't
He's feeling well.
Just while you fill that paperwork out.
While I do the paperwork, would you mind standing here with him so he can get fresh air for a
No,
second?
because I got to take care of some stuff myself.
Okay.
So you can leave the door, the windows.
Okay. Do you need an ambulance here, sir?
No, but I'm missing an adrenal gland, and I have hard time.
We'll get you out of practice car at least until paperwork is completed. But then when we get back to the holding cells, right here we can.
Okay, just so you know, I'm missing an organ. That's why I'm having
I
trouble.
know you told me what a renal gland is and that it's missing. Or sir, sorry.
Just so you know, that security guard in there is a foul human being. She has no integrity whatsoever.
Well, I would definitely follow up with
I would never.
Social Security and
anything that she says happens if I was in the future. She's a liar. On a personal level, don't you think it's kind of strange all of a sudden they're making everybody wear masks again out of the blue?
yeah, I don't understand why that is.
Now, like I was here like 2 weeks ago, and there was no mask policy. She's lying. What I wanted was the director to give me a piece of paper saying he couldn't help me, so I could leave with that piece of paper. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No, I
needed,
understand.
like, documentation that I was there. Is all. That's what I wanted them to give me so I could leave, but they wouldn't give it to us. They instead made it seem like we wouldn't leave, but we were waiting for them. You know what I don't like? I don't like the fact that they put our law enforcement in a position to make them do this. I don't like it. And what I would have liked for your sergeant to do is to say, ma'am, it's not something I can do today. It's not my job, and it's not in my department policy, and it's not for the law.
Sir, but what you have to understand is that we have to, because I understand this is a government building, but at the same time,
this stuff is happening to us.
I'm not saying that you're wrong, okay? It's just you have to let us. You just have to let us do our job, okay? And that's what we were trying to do. I was trying to calmly explain to you, but
Listen, just so you know, my doctor that I go see, Dr. Shaw at University of Florida, Gainesville. A year ago, these mandates, I had a form saying not to wear them, and I was carrying it around, but I don't have it anymore because I haven't seen my doctor.
Both your subject and both subjects in your trailer come back negative. Your first subject, David's got a Valdia with CDL endorsement, listed as deaf or hard of hearing.
and I understand that.
Your
And
second subject,
I'm sorry, this is not what we wanted to have to happen today.
I wish your sergeant would have done the right thing.
But if they're asking you guys to leave and you don't leave, then that's when we have to trespass you.
Your trailer comes back listed to register to a Charles Pond out of Kansas, showing active and valid.
It's a formal way of saying this is policy, so that if it comes back, like I needed them to document that we were here, and that they wouldn't see us, so that I could take that documentation maybe to the VA rep.
So,
but then he wouldn't give that.
But this is what you can do.
That's what I wanted him to do, and he wouldn't give it to us.
Well, this is what you can do as well. I'll put it in with your wallet and the number for your mom. I'll put it in with the bag. So your wallet is going into the jail in this bag, okay? I'm gonna put your mom's phone number in here on a piece of paper. And I'll also put in a case number as well. And you can have your VA pull up the case number saying that you were here.
I moved to Florida and got cancer. That's why I'm here. I was trying to move back home, but I can't because the doctor's in Florida. I haven't seen a cancer doctor in 2.5 years because of COVID. And I'm here trying to go see a doctor, and that's what brought me here. I'm not some guy trying to start some civil nonsense or anything like that.
Well, I never said you were.
But I'm not trying to create problems for you guys. The
Bravo 24 Central, copy Florida DO by number.
Is the position that they put you guys in because it's not right. What they're doing is they're being cowards and they're making you guys.
Bravo 24 stand by, I got one in front of you.
We all know isn't right, but everybody's just doing because.
Well, no, they don't have. They can't enforce it. The management in there can't enforce the fact that they can ask.
Charlie 51, go with your number.
And at that point, law enforcement.
366-322-735.
Because if they don't want to, they don't have to at that point. Because you weren't abiding by their policy. They wanted you to wear a mask.
10-5, 10-4. Wayne comes back negative with a valid DL restriction, correct bonuses.
There's no exceptions.
Copy, thank you.
I honestly don't know. You know what? If they're saying, I'm not arresting you for the mask issue. I'm arresting you for the fact that they said that they were refusing service at this point. They're saying they no longer wanted you on property, and you guys were refusing to leave.
Well, when you approached us, we were already outside.
This parking lot is considered part of their property. It's not just in the building.
We didn't attempt to go back in.
You're still on property. We're still on property right now.
Well, then, I understand what you're doing. You gotta say what you gotta say. But
No, I don't gotta say what I gotta say. That's the law. That's the way it works.
what
The
is the law?
property extends past the building. That's why they're able to park cars here.
You can't even figure out what law to charge us with.
Actually, there's two that I could charge you with. One is trespass after warning, and the other one's resisting without violence.
You can't charge me with that. You weren't even here. It ain't on your body camera.
What is it?
What you just said. None of that stuff happened.
I was here the entire time, and my body camera was on the entire time.
None of what you just said happened.
5 Charlie Papa 1 to Central.
None of what you said happened. That's not true.
Okay, as you see it.
Yeah, show me at the PD. I'll be out of the car, but I'll have...
What's your address that you're staying at down here in Florida? Writing is.
What she could have done is we looked into what our medical problem was. And you know that I have an order from my doctor to not wear a mask? You know that?
No, I don't. And I don't know your doctor, and you don't have an order with you. And
See
even
what
if you
I'm saying?
did,
It's part of the case.
even if you did,
It's part of the case.
even if you did, that's an issue you have with them, not with us.
But what if I presented it to you and showed you that,
Again, it's an issue with them. I would have told you, be like, well, they're telling you they're not going to give you service, and they want you off property.
so what they say is more important than what...
It's not my property. I don't own it. Yes, unfortunately, I do have to enforce
Why are
that.
you doing what you're doing now?
Because I'm a law enforcement officer.
Do you feel good about it?
Yeah, I love my job.
Is your body camera on?
My body camera is on.
Please don't take it off. I'm not trying to be hard. I just want...
I'm not taking it off. I promise you I won't.
I don't have anything to incriminate myself for, so...
I'm not asking you to incriminate yourself.
So, the way you stated what happened isn't really what happened.
Okay. So I didn't show up here. I
We
didn't
were
talk to.
already outside.
I didn't talk to y'all.
Did we attempt to go back in? No. We did
You're
not.
clearly not listening to me. You don't have to go back inside.
You said we attempted to go back inside. That's the second you just said that.
I said I came out here and talked to y'all. I never said you attempted to go back
Neither
inside.
one of us attempted to go back inside.
I never said that. You keep saying that. I didn't say that.
No. I understand what you're doing, brother.
I don't know what you understand that I'm doing.
You're trying to get me to incriminate myself from something I didn't do.
I'm not trying to get you to incriminate yourself.
Both of the defendants were standing outside with witnesses. That guy has got...
Unless this officer, listen to me. Here's how you don't incriminate
He was here
yourself.
for 20 minutes before you got
Here's
here.
how you don't incriminate yourself. Okay? Here's how that works. Unless this officer asks you any identifying information or anything like that, you don't have to talk to us.
Right.
So
Why
I'm
do
not
you-
asking you to incriminate yourself.
So why do you come back here and state something that you know and I know and your camera knows isn't true?
You're talking to me again. I'm
would
not
you do
asking
that?
you any questions.
Why would you want to do that? Why
My
would you
camera
just
was
wanna
on the
play-
entire time I was here.
You should just play the cards where they are and not rig the deck.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm doing.
No, you're not.
Why is this jumping all over the place?
You're trying to charge two veterans with something that they didn't do.
So what city is that?
I'm not trying to charge anybody with anything.
What city's that fish camp in?
You're actually doing it.
That's in Glenwood.
You know what?
No, it says land.
There's the judge.
Well, technically it's Glenwood. What's that?
I'll see the judge.
You will see a judge. You're right.
That's right. I can't wait.
You found it?
Yeah. I don't understand why.
I don't have any money to bail myself out, so I'll sit there, I guess.
This is taking forever.
What you should have done if you really wanted to do an investigation is go in there and ask anybody in that room, did they see what happened? Would they like to weigh in? But you didn't. That would have been an investigation.
I went in there and I talked to people.
No, I'm talking
I was
about-
inside talking to her.
What about the other citizens in there?
Wayne, what's a good phone number for you?
I don't know what my phone number is.
You don't know it? Okay. No big deal.
The other thing is, while you were standing there and your body camera was on, did you detect at any time that he and I, after we were told we couldn't go back in, did you see either one of us try to go back in?
Sir, that's
He said that happened.
Well, sir, but no, but what he's trying to explain to you though is that even if you didn't go into the building, you're still on the property when you're outside.
It's possible to charge somebody and just make an allegation and they can't defend themselves too. That happens a lot. You guys should just charge us with a minimum thing and then try to pile it on us.
We're not piling anything on you.
41.
So, I ain't never had a misdemeanor in my life. Now I get a misdemeanor. I kind of get.
Copy.
You know what? All these citizens probably. Both veterans with health issues.
And I'll put that in my narrative for you, okay? I'm not trying to screw you or do whatever. I have to do what I have to do.
This is the kind of stuff that if I was a cop, it'd make me want to go home and drink. Do jobs like this. There's so much crime in the land, real crime. Did you happen to notice that there was other people, there was children in there with no
Circle
masks?
Drive, that hasn't handled it yet. Charlie 41 customer. We've had a couple priors out there. Can you make them in until past 30 days?
Is this part of the punishment, just holding us in a car?
No, I have to get my paperwork done for them to sign it. But if you are feeling not good, then I can. That's why I asked if you wanted.
I felt good in 4 years.
Well, do you need evac to come out and take a look at you? Do you want fire to come take your blood pressure and stuff?
I don't need all that. No problem. Are you guys going to do that at the station?
I'm sorry?
Are you going to do that at the station?
Not at our PD. We can get fire to come do it for you, yes.
I'm just saying that I have.
But the reason that it's taking me so long to get this paperwork done is because I'm not trying to like cut you off or anything. I'm not trying to be rude, so please don't take it that way. But it's because you keep asking me questions, so I have to stop.
I'm a nervous wreck. I'm sorry.
No, and I understand that it's not fun being in the back of a police car. It's not fun being in handcuffs. But I have to.
When you feel like you're standing up for something.
But no, and I understand that, and you have that right. I'm just saying that
I've had to do this many times in this country before.
And I'm just saying that I have to get this done in order to get over to the police department where I can get you out of the car and I can get you out of handcuffs. If I get you into a holding cell, then you can move around, do whatever. But it's just, I have to get this done here, so when you ask me a question, it takes my attention away from doing this to you. You understand?
I can't imagine the governor of the state of Florida being okay with this.
Sarge! I was gonna honk at him to make it mad. What?
You want to know that my dad wants to talk to you?
Yeah. He wants to talk to you, and whenever you're done doing that... Actually, can you look at... You've done a trespass on here before, right? Yeah. Can you look over mine real quick and just make sure everything's right and correct on there? Because I haven't done one on tracks yet. But that guy wants to talk to you. Yep. What? I'm sorry?
What happens if we go before the judge sides with us?
I have no control over what the judge...
Does that make the trespass warning obsolete if the judge says what they did was wrong?
That's something that you'll have to take up with the Social Security Administration.
It could be a problem because the judge might side with us and they might still try to do it again, and then you'll be forced to decide. That whole room full of people waiting were upset. They were on our side, but no one asked them what happened.
Sir, I am not saying...
But you've got us in handcuffs.
You're in handcuffs for trespassing because you were asked to leave and you did not leave.
Okay.
I can't say that any more times.
I was outside the building.
You're still on their property.
I'm in your custody. I'd be gone a long time ago.
No, my sergeant even asked you to leave and you wouldn't leave. You straight up said, I'm not leaving.
Right, because I needed to get documentation that I was here. So when they say, you missed your deadline, we can't help you.
Okay, well, I'm not going to argue with you. I've been very nice to you and pleasant with you. I'm not arguing with you anymore, okay? So that's it.
I'm not arguing either. Being wrongfully arrested.
The only issue with this one is I know they've got their representative that's going to sign, so that's the only thing that's missing. It goes here. First, middle, last name, all that good stuff.
Can't I just fill that in after?
No, it's got to, well, I'll go get it. I'll go get that in. But just make sure Leary has it on there.
I don't even know if I don't think he does either.
He probably doesn't have it.
How come they started halfway through helping him, had him halfway done, and then they decided they couldn't?
I don't know. That is on them, not on me.
But that's part of the whole investigation that needed to have happen. You guys just came here, took their word for it, and did what you had to do. You didn't investigate.
Looks like there's a section on the bottom too for a vehicle, so Leary can use that.
Well, he didn't drive here. He rode with his mom.
Yeah,
because
no,
Leary's
this guy's got the Honda over there.
Yeah.
I'm not talking.
I think we got an unhinged person in there with a firearm posing as a security guard, is what I think. I was sure that, you know what I was sure of? I was sure that you guys were going to show up here and tell them the right thing. But sorry, you can't enforce something that's not a law.
So, Harry Martinez.
In reference to a black male who's...
And he's the manager. I don't know if it has, I think it asks for title on there.
Is there a phone number? I know.
866-331-5457.
So, manager. Alright. Now I'm going to have to put this on my other one too.
Huh?
I said I need to put this on my other one too, because...
I'm going to give this to Larry.
I don't know if I'm going to bond out or if I'm going to have to sit there for a week to see the judge. I have no money to bond
This
out.
guy here said, you'll see a judge tomorrow. They'll either, I don't know, they'll
So
tell
I'm
you.
going to have to stay in jail overnight for this?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah, it is.
I want to see a lawyer. Can you call a lawyer?
I'll probably call my attorney.
Can you get me a lawyer? I need a lawyer to, like, ASAP. Please.
Okay.
I love you, Mom. I wonder why you didn't have the sheriff call. How come the sheriff wasn't called?
Because this is our jurisdiction.
The sheriff's the whole county.
But this is our jurisdiction.
I think the sheriff would have done different than you guys. I think the sheriff would have had a whole different stance on it. Oh yeah? You do too, don't you?
Sir, I don't know what the sheriff would have done. I don't work for the
Oh,
sheriff.
but I know that the sheriff is the highest officer in the whole county.
I understand that, but...
And if he would have come here, he probably would
Okay, you're also, again, taking my attention away from doing this. So if you need to use the restroom, you need to let me finish this, okay?
You know, you guys are going to really show.
Are you guys busy at the moment?
I know.
We're in the middle of putting another
How do you expect someone to not get upset?
I'm not saying you don't have a right to be upset. I'm just, like, you have the right to feel however you want to feel. But I'm just saying this was 100% avoidable.
Now, we're open around again.
People still went and got in the back of the bus if they were told to do so at one time too, right? You know, sometimes you got to do the right thing. Did you guys have to do this all the time during the pandemic? When they had everything locked down and masks everywhere, did they call you all the time to get you to enforce policy? Why now? Why, like, we're out of it. Aren't we out of it?
I mean, I think we're out of it, personally,
The
but...
government said we're out of it. The governor says we're out of it. What are we doing here? They're incarcerating two innocent guys for nothing. Nothing. And everybody knows it. A whole room full of people in there know it. You guys look like the Gestapo coming in to all them people. Awful. We're not the threat to the homeland. It's freaking people in there that are enforcing this crap and the threat to the homeland. You and I both know it. These free damn country. And a freaking homeland. This is America. Homeland is freaking Russia.
What's that? Again, I'm trying to get this done.
I'm trying to hold it together back here the best I can.
I understand, and I have asked you several times if you need members of the fire department to come check on you or if you need members of evac to come check on you. I understand you are upset. I am not saying that you don't have a right to be upset. I'm just saying that if you want to get out of here and use the restroom, I need to get this paperwork done. Okay? I'm not trying to argue with or anything. I'm telling you how it is. I need to get this paperwork done.
Why don't you guys, like,
I mean, I know
this is something that could be
something
done.
that I always suggest.
I'm going to run in and get these signed, and then I'm going to take you back to the police department so you can use the restroom, okay?
I don't want to be rude to you.
I understand that you're not happy.
The circumstances of life.
I understand that you're not happy again, but
How are you?
I guess all right. You just need your signature on all of these. All right. Let's
So we're
see.
doing trespassing to them, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So. Oh, I don't need your. That's just your copy for him. I have a copy for him. I didn't have a picture for him, so I apologize for that. But.
That's okay.
Alright, so sign right there for me on that X. And then same spot right there. Yep. Same spot.
Look at our house.
And then right there again. And that should be the last one.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
So they will be served with this, and
Yeah, so they are told they can't come back here for a year.
yeah, I'm going to go ahead and release a notice to them.
Yep.
Yep.
So this is both of all the information you need.
Okay.
Alright.
Thank you very much.
Of course.
Thank you.
Of course. Yep.
Take care.
That lady was the one who freaking instigated that whole thing in there. They're yelling and screaming at us in front of everybody else. You know what's going to happen now? I'm going to notify every veterans group in Volusia County, and I'm going to have all the veterans come in here and do this. All of them. That's what we're going to do. And you guys will have to arrest 50 of them. 50. And then we'll put it in. Get ready for it. I mean, what would y'all do if that started happening? If you had like 30, 40 veterans come down here every single day and sit here? I mean, the police department seem like pretty good cops. They seem like they don't bother anybody. They don't do it unless you're... They don't harass people like they do in some other states. But I was wrong. I feel like part of the punishment is making them sit in cars for hours.
That's not part of the punishment, it's just we have to get paperwork done.
So that's just, you guys don't have anything else to do.
We have to do our paperwork. You're not on probation, you're not a sexual predator.